mosquito. It's dead. Where was I? Today I'm going to teach you how I do my brows at home. So there's a few things I'm going to teach you today. How to map out your brows, so like how to get that form, how to maintain your brows, so like how to clean them up, how to tint them at home, and then also how to have them in place the entire day. So you'll need an eyebrow pencil. This is going to help with mapping out your brows. For shaping them, it depends on your skin, what you like to do. I don't like to wax, I don't like to thread because literally my skin flares up like crazy. I use an eyebrow razor, and then I also use some tweezers as well as some eyebrow scissors. For tinting them, I use the Just for Men Mustache and Beard tint, and I use the shade medium dark brown. It depends on how dark you want your brows. This just works for me because I like it to be a little bit darker than my root color. For putting the tint on your brows, I like to use like this eyebrow brush or this eyeliner brush, and this one I think is from Eco Tools. And then lastly, to have your brows in like the same place the entire day, you're gonna need some combat gel. This is the best brow gel like in the market. So we're gonna start with mapping the brows. So this is gonna be like the shape of your brow. This is gonna be totally different for everybody because each face is different. So basically, to see where your brows should be, like the front part of it, so you see like the sides of your nose, get the object and then have it there, and then right here should be where the ends of my brow is, which approximately it is there. To get the highest point of your brow, which is like the arches here, you're gonna get the side of your nose, and then where you're looking straight ahead, go to where your pupil is, which I think is somewhere around here. Okay, so this right here should be my highest part of my brow. I'm gonna do the same here. And then for the tail of the brow, once again, get the end of your nose here and then the end of your eye. And just go all the way straight there, and then right here should be the end of my brow. What I like to do is just do this and then see like if that lines up. So this is a rough line of where everything should be, but I'm gonna just kind of like connect the dots to show you like the shape of my brows. So this is a very rough outline of my brows. This is the shape that I personally like. The biggest thing is that this part here should be straight. Go a little bit up just to have a little bit of like that little arc there. And then pointy at the ends, and then just kind of matching it to see like how similar you can get them. So when it comes to shaving your eyebrows, there's like different motions that you can do to make it a little bit easier on yourself when it comes to keeping like the same form, to keep it clean and not cutting yourself. For shaving this top part, you would just go down. And then when it comes to the side, I like to hold the skin a little and then go like that as well. For the ends here, I like to hold it like this and go like that. And then for the inner part of your brows, I hold it down and then do that. So I would do that motion. When it comes to shaving down here, I just pull the skin a little bit and then shave up like that. And then for any hairs that are all over here, I use my tweezer, just pluck those bad boys out because the skin underneath is very sensitive and I don't want to cut myself because I've done it before and it's not fun. So I'm gonna shave them off camera, and then I'm also gonna just take out the outline that I have on my brows, and then we'll get to tinting. So I just finished cleaning up my brows and I wanted to add two more things. So when you do get like your tweezers, I would get like slanted tweezers because it makes the process of tweezing your eyebrows a lot easier. And then with your eyebrow scissors, I only do the part up here. So like I would do that and then chop this and chop, or also like the tails of my brows. So let's get to the fun part, which is the tinting part. So like I said, the color depends on you, your hair, your preference. What comes in the kit, the most important thing is this little tray, and then the color base, and then the color developer. You're just gonna get equal parts of both little tubes. So I'm just gonna get that much. So you just get like equal parts of the base and then the developer, so the little two. And then with the back of my eyebrow brush, I just mix it together, just get a little solution. The good thing about this is that it's made for men, so it's very, very easy to follow and really hard to mess up. And then the fun part is grabbing some of the tint on your brow and then literally just putting it all on your brow. I don't like to be super like neat with it because I'm gonna clean it up very quickly with some Q-tips, so I just kind of put it all over my brows. I kind of avoid the front for now, so I just brush it on my brows. But the reason why I leave the front of my brows without tint for right now is that the front of your brows tend to be a little bit lighter. Like naturally your brows are kind of different shades. So the front of your brows tend to be much more lighter compared to like fullness of like the middle and the ends. And this part is pretty self-explanatory, but Q-tips just clean out the edges just to have the tint in the areas that you want it. And like I said, this tint is very user-friendly, so it's not going to necessarily like stain you right away. So you have some time to add some more, clean it up, and it's not going to have like a humongous mess on your brows. So once I clean up the edges of my brows, then I get some more and then do the front of my brows. So I leave the front for last. So once I finish applying the tint to my brows, the box says 5 minutes. So by the time that I finish putting everything, then I start the 5 minutes. But the darker you see it like developing on your brows, the darker your brows are gonna look. So I'm gonna be back in a few minutes. You're gonna see like how dark it gets. So it's been approximately 5 minutes and you can really see like how dark the color is now on my brows. So now I'm ready to remove the dye, and I like to use a phase halo. These are just the easiest thing to take off makeup, tints, clean your face, like wash it. Like you use these for literally like anything, and I have been hooked onto these for nearly like a decade at this point. So I just wet the face halo and then I go and just drag it off. You can see the difference from one brow to another. So this is what the brows are looking like. And I get my face lotion and then I just put them on my brows, because when you moisturize your brows, it tends to keep the color a little bit longer. And then to finish off the brows, to keep them in place the entire day, like I said, Combat Gel is the absolute best brow gel that I found. I just use this brow lift applicator. It just has the little spoolie that I like. This one's from e.l.f. Okay, let me do one brow just so I can show you the difference. So this is a side-by-side comparison. Combat Gel, no Combat Gel. So you can see here that the brows are in place. They're exactly where I want them to be. They look very neat, very put together. And we're gonna do this side of my brow. If you want a fluffy brow, go to the front and put them up, and a little bit to the side. And the more that you're going to the side, you're just brushing that way. I'm gonna exaggerate just so you can see what I mean, but when you brush them that way, it gives you like the fluffy brow look. And then once I have that exaggerated look, I go over one more time and just kind of brush them down a little bit just to connect all the brows together. And then I go over on the top and just kind of brush it together. So this is the way I like to do my brows. This is what has worked for me for a long time. So I personally like the fluffy eyebrow look, which is why my brows tend to look like that. So that is basically how I do my eyebrows at home, and it gives this kind of eyebrow look. And once you start doing your brows, you kind of learn like the kind of look that you like to go for, and kind of like the shape, the form, and how you like them to kind of go with your face. So it's all like personal preference. But anyways, that is the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope that you learned something, and if you have any questions, let me know and I'll be happy to help. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next video.